Hey guys, Oregon, welcome back to Kill, Cure, Beautiful Vice. Let's carry on where we left off. The killing game has been officially announced, and we've made it here to the dorms. At least most of us are in one piece, apart from Shoko, maybe. We made it. It doesn't take long for the remaining students to join us. The last to arrive are Professor Nakagawa, who gently drapes Shoko over a nearby table, and Uta, who bursts through the door soon after.
Students.
Phew. I'm glad we all made it here safely.
This is...
My word. You ran here in heels while carrying Shoko?
Well, maybe.
It wasn't that difficult to manage. Physically speaking, he is in the form of a gremlin. Don't let him hear you say that. Would one of you help me carry him to a dorm room so he can rest?
Without question.
Of course. You've done more than enough already.
Bro!
Dorm rooms? Oh shit, we got dorm rooms? I checked my surroundings. Of course, I remember this place. This is the lobby of the school dormitory.
It could be.
This particular building has enough space for us to each have a private room, along with water and electricity. It was the safest place I could think of. Seeing how it's pitch black outside, I think we should stay here for the night.
Hang on.
We can't do that. We have to get the hell out of here. Maru ignores a protesting Professor Nakagawa and proceeds to pound on the door with a tightened fist.
Use some slack.
What the fuck? It's locked!
Hey, cool it.
Seriously? It was unlocked only a moment ago.
Thinking sounds.
You don't think that evil monkey predicted we would come here, do you?
There's nothing wrong.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire! Looks like we're back to square one!
Perhaps.
Well, there is some good news, at least. Can you all take a look at that door over there? She points to a door on the room's left side. Fanpan walks over and opens it.
Wow.
Score! It's a pantry! These boxes all seem to be filled with tools and food.
Yes.
Some of those metal boxes are special mini-fridges. We keep plenty of food here for students. With these supplies in the bedrooms upstairs, we should be safe until morning.
I got nothing.
Fine. I guess we should stay put for now.
Oh.
Now then. Today has been nothing but horrifying developments, and I'm sure we're all exhausted. For now, I suggest that we go upstairs and get some rest, since we're finally set... I'm sorry! God. Holy shit, it's back!
He's shook.
I can't believe I let him take control like that again. What kind of counselor attacks his own students? What will Mom think of me when I get charged with assault and battery?
Hey, are you tricking me?
Do monkeys even have mothers? I thought they hatched from coconuts. And I threaten you all to kill each other and...
So sorry.
I don't know how I can ever come back from this. This is unforgivable. Whoa, back up here. I thought you were the one who trapped us here.
I didn't
Well,
do anything.
I was, but that was only for healthy and wholesome group bonding, I swear. I read in a book that escape rooms could help students learn to cooperate, so that's why I set them up. And made them deadly? Or at least it's supposedly deadly. Certainly it makes us uncomfortable when the temperature goes up.
Unacceptable.
Learn? Cooperate? We nearly burned to death.
What do you mean?
Wait, really? Eep, no wonder you hated me so. I failed at my job as a counselor. Yes, we get it already. Stop crying. I know it helps kill bacteria, but this is crossing a line.
Come on, Coco.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're missing something here.
So, if I'm hearing correctly, you're unable to control that thing that took over you earlier?
You should be ashamed.
How pathetic.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, well, that's all we could ask from you, I guess. Even though you're threatening to kill us all. Well, not really. You're forcing us to kill each other.
Promise.
He's probably the one who rigged those escape rooms with death traps. He often erases my memory when he's in control. Toya takes a look at her cocoa pad and frowns.
I spit in your general direction.
These excuses are pretty lame, even if you went through the trouble of putting them in text for me.
Remember?
That's
Don't kill.
true. Even if Biz is the one who's doing all of this, as your counselor, I'm still responsible for what happened to Shoko and everyone else.
I failed you all.
I wish there was something I could do to help. Open the fucking door and let us out.
Oh?
I know.
Wouldn't you say?
You can help us all leave this island. You'd be the best counselor ever if you did that.
Exit stage right.
Put your money where your mouth is, counselor. Help us escape the cruelty of your demon doppelganger.
Um,
Well, joke's on you guys. I'm actually a co-conspirator.
here's the problem.
Do you need to be cured too? Sorry, everyone, but Bizarrosaru is kind of taking control over the whole island.
I wasn't trained for this.
He's the only one that can let you guys out, and I don't think he wants to anytime soon.
You bet.
What kind of lame-ass bullshit excuse is that? Can't you take over Bizarrosaru when Bizarrosaru's in control?
I don't make the rules.
Well, there's a lot of things that I just can't do. Helping you guys escape is one of them.
Killing is bad.
If I tried it, he'd likely take over and kill everyone, just out of spite. So what can you do? Is there anything remotely helpful that you can offer us?
Whoa, chill.
Never mind, we don't need your help. If you don't mind, try not to get anywhere near us again, thanks.
I don't encourage that.
Please believe me, I don't want this killing game. I'm a pacifist. I don't even eat fruit because it hurts their feelings. What the hell do you eat?
Heed these words.
Inanimate fruit given life by the devil. This entire school is a playground of sin.
Shame on you.
Please don't be mean to me. Biz always tries to take over when I'm feeling sad.
This cannot be.
Is that a threat? Are you saying we'll be killed if we don't coddle you at every turn? No, of course not.
Please grow as a person.
Or as a monkey. You're unable to aid in our escape, it seems. I assume a similar rule applies to stopping these so-called class trials from happening.
Listen to your counselor.
Yeah, directly preventing a murder would cause Biz to take over.
Yay!
But at least I can give you guys 3 meals a day and a warm, cozy bed while you're here. Isn't that nice?
Wah wah.
I know
Major
I'm risking
Mommy.
our lives by saying this, but wow, you're totally useless.
He sucks.
I bet it's only pretending to be on our side while secretly working against us. Standard good cop, bad cop bullshit.
Blondes do it better.
Fear not, friends, for Maru Yokokume, striker extraordinaire, is unfazed by such simple coercion tactics.
Up and at 'em.
You know, that actually kind of makes sense. Kind of.
If you're good, I'm good.
If the bad one mistreats us enough, we'll beg for the good one to return. And perhaps even trust it.
What?
I got it. You're trying to set up some cheap, lazy, I know you're in there somewhere type moment, aren't you?
Is this a joke?
Even I think that trope sucks. You've truly outdone yourself, monkey. Eep, I promise I don't actually like murder. Manslaughter's alright, but murder's a bit too far for me.
You're serious, aren't you?
You guys really do have a point, though. I guess I need to prove myself instead of just sitting here complaining. You literally offer us nothing. If you go away, our beds aren't going to magically disappear either.
We all play a part.
Yes, such a thing would be helpful, I'm sure.
One more thing.
Oh, I know. I can provide you with motives to not kill each other. Would you like that? We don't. I mean, apart from the fact that we've only got 34
Share
days.
your thoughts.
I beg your pardon? Just a few minor nudges to help you guys stop your thoughts about murder and escaping. I'll do a segment every night you sleep, and it's gonna be vague, and you're gonna have a hard time understanding what I'm even trying to fucking say.
How insensitive!
I really don't think that last part is desirable. In 34 days, that creature is going to...
Survive
According to my
together.
calculations, it's indirect enough to avoid Biz taking over. It's the perfect plan.
Are you kidding?
That's your solution? Really?
That's a misconception.
Indeed. I can think of a great many ways that this plan could go wrong.
Justice sees all.
But at least you're trying. Yeah, again, we need more than trying at this point.
Yay!
Hooray for encouragement.
Let me check my database.
I'm gonna try my best to come up with a few of these anti-motives right away. Until then, please don't kill each other, I'm begging you! Coco does what can only be described as an undiscovered genre of backflip. Disappearing before our eyes. What the heck does that mean? Huh? How did it...
LOL.
So, is this the part where we stare at each other with suspicion or something?
What?
Is that what we're supposed to do?
Students.
I think it's for the best if you disregard everything that Kokorosaru said. Ooh. I mean, shit. The killing game officially announced, currently underway, 34-day time limit. I am so excited to see how this version plays out, given the different rules in place. Like, there are so many different scenarios that this could play out with the new kill-cure system Biz has introduced. Like, For instance, we could have two people consensually teaming up to murder. We could have one person forced to conspire with the killer for one reason or another. Maybe they witnessed the murder and this is their chance to escape, so they just hop on board. And then there's the fact that each trial will only have one execution that'll take place, which, again, that sets us up for different dynamics with our Blackened. We could seriously get all prisoner's dilemma with this. Like, would one of them betray the other if we start to zero in on a Blackened? Or more tragically, would one of them, like, step in to try and take the blame to save their partner? Like, imagine V3 where, you know, obviously Shuichi has to out Kaede, but what if, like, what if Shuichi was the conspirator and he tries to get himself killed on her behalf instead, you know? Like, oh, man. And then if we do identify the culprits as a class, do we vote out the killer? Or if we don't know who the killer is, do we just vote out the person we like the least? Like, whoever is the most annoying person? Like, all these possibilities increase the unpredictability of the class trials, like, by 10. I cannot wait to see what these guys cook up. But I guess for now, we just need to focus on completing the prologue. But really, so much potential.
Stop right now.
Don't be alarmed by this killing game business. But don't antagonize Bizarrosaru if you see him either.
Please see me afterwards.
Please, just try to stay calm until morning, alright?
Ask anyone else.
If you say so. We are on a time limit, though.
May we endure these trying times.
I assume you're talking of the Caesura that the other half threatened us with.
Well, maybe.
Right. For now, please don't concern yourselves with that either.
It could be.
It seems like just another intimidation tactic. An empty one, as I believe we'll be rescued in a few days. We might not be able to contact the outside world, but they'll come looking for us. I'm sure of it.
You.
You're very eager to get us to stop thinking about the danger we're in. Yeah, I don't know. Professor Nakagawa kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't know if it's her ultimate instructor tendencies to try and, you know, maintain order, maintain calm, but she's a little too calm, if you know what I mean. It doesn't feel like she's empathizing with the class very much. Yato, please help me with Shoko.
We must part for now.
Very well. Yato easily picks up Shoko, throws him over his shoulder, and follows the professor upstairs. That interaction was certainly unpleasant.
Extortion!
I agree with Girl A. We need to
catch that?
We gotta get rid of that monkey, man. Like we're still referring to her as Girl A.
I'm certain of it.
It's just a monkey. It's not half man.
No one is perfect.
From a certain perspective, are we all not just...
Back off.
Shut up. You know what I mean. Who cares if it backflips and strangles people? It can't be invincible.
Done and done.
Yeah. There has to be some kind of central processing unit or server that we could target.
I didn't know that.
I'm surprised you know such complex lingo, Taro. And when you've taken apart as many devices as I have, you start to pick up this stuff.
Cherish the thought.
I adamantly disapprove of this line of speculation.
Is it morally correct?
The only way to leave this island is through peaceful means. If we resort to violence, we risk alienating our only ally.
Seems right to me.
You mean the good cop monkey? I thought we established that it's faking it for some hackneyed sci-fi trope or whatever.
Ain't hearing this noise.
Yeah, all it's got going for it is giving us motives or something. But motives ain't meant to convince you to kill, not stop you.
Never fear.
Even if he isn't fully trustworthy, we are in desperate need of all the help we can get.
The soaring lass fights for freedom.
Furthermore, the soaring lass judges one's actions, not the people they happen to share a body with.
So, you know about that?
Right, but he admitted to trapping us in those escape rooms. Oh, shit, you're right.
Did I mess up?
Well, I suppose we could at least find his power button. Though I hope we won't have to use it. It might be somewhere where the sun doesn't shine.
Look at it rain.
Glad we're on the same page. Since we're sure about this, I'll share a spell in the grimoire to deal with mechanical enemies.
You're gonna love it.
It's a QR code that'll fry any barcode scanner. I wonder if we can get Coco to scan it. I doubt it. And why do you have something so illicit? A magician never reveals her secrets.
Bear with me.
No, let's not devolve into meaningless squabbles.
Should we do some asanas?
If it helps, may I suggest some asanas to help take our minds off of things? No! Stop peddling your asanas!
It can't be
Why do you keep bringing up saunas? We were nearly cooked extra crispy in that escape room. Haven't you had enough heat? Oh.
Huh?
Whoa, cool. I had no idea someone could look so calm and so angry at the same time. I'd better take notes for a future performance.
If you say so.
Personally, I think anxiety might actually help in our situation.
I never asked for this!
That creature's idea of a killing game might seem absurd to us now, but if we're trapped here for long enough, people might start getting ideas.
Go right ahead.
For one, it'd be easy to kill me for sure. Sneak up behind and it's lights out for Toya. Okay, maybe that's something, not everything needs to be shared, okay? Oh, or maybe you could manipulate me into playing the fool during the trial since I don't hear quite the same as everyone else.
Let's just move on.
That's not funny.
Not listening.
Hey, it's not my fault I use humor to cope. If I don't laugh, I cry. Toya does a quick little tap dance while spinning her ear trumpet around in her hands. Say, does that horn actually work as a hearing aid?
Let's dazzle the crowd.
Of course not. It's a prop I use to get laughs out of people. Remember this for chapter 1 when I eventually fucking die.
You like jazz?
Don't worry, I got the real things too. Though at this point, I don't really need them no more.
My word.
I see. I was wondering why we'd carry such a thing. Felt a bit dark, if you don't mind me saying.
You got it, chum.
Yep. My humor gets a bit weird and wacky when it feels like it.
I'll be honest.
This is quite the conversation for a group of could-be killers to have.
Yes?
If you must accuse anyone of committing murder in the future, I would place my bets on the affront to God and science which thrives on the tears of children.
This isn't the first time.
Are you talking about me?
I am deeply disappointed.
Such words are simply unforgivable.
Not a bad idea!
Why? Do you expect her to be a victim instead? Can't say I don't see it. Oh boy.
I'm scared.
Oh my. What a terrifying expression. It's fine. I mean, what am I gonna do about these insults? Tell my parents?
What in tarnation?
Oh, I mean, oh no, how sad. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Ouch. Now I feel like the villain here.
Carry on then.
I, on the other hand, do not. I was merely speaking my mind as I do in my sermons.
This requires special attention.
Do your sermons typically involve such tactless remarks?
All is well?
I consider myself to be rather tame, at least compared to the members of certain other denominations.
Amen.
Pray that you never face the dread of a smiling man in monochromatic attire at your door.
Have some self-awareness.
As a matter of fact, we've all faced such dread before. We've been feeling it ever since you opened your mouth. You're lucky I don't have security with me. Folks like you usually get chased out by the hounds.
Let's not overdo it.
God, they're still salty about their escape room team, I suppose. I certainly have my work cut out for me.
Release all negative energies.
Let's start with the simple asanas first. Participation for you two is mandatory.
I look fine.
Please, I haven't done stretches in years. I pay someone else to do them for me. Nice. Better start winning then.
Who would what?
I may just do that. Well, looks like they're all in high spirits. Seems they'll be fine on their own. In the meantime, I should probably head to the second floor. The professor did recommend we get some rest.
Hello?
Oh, Hiro, are you heading up already?
Bro.
Honestly, I don't blame you. It's been such a crazy day. I would never have guessed that I'd end up in a situation like this.
Hello again.
Wait, weren't you one of the first people to say we were kidnapped?
I'm gonna strike.
Well, yeah, I always knew of that possibility, but I expected it to be some slimy union-busting oligarch, not some crazy murder monkey. Well, regardless of who or why, I'm glad that no one seems to be taking that killing game business to heart. I guess they haven't written that part yet. No one in their right mind would attempt something so vicious. That Biz creature deserves a rude awakening. Yeah, honestly, despite this absolute dumpster fire of a day, I actually had a lot of fun.
Selfie.
Maybe I'm trying to cope in my own weird way, but I actually liked getting the chance to meet you all. Yes, even Shoko.
Did not see that coming.
That, or you finally lost it. Seriously? Even the twerp? Even though he wasn't even the one that got on your nerves the most, Hiro.
Hey.
It was Naomi, if I remember correctly. Hey, anyone with the balls to stand up to authority like he did deserves a little respect in my book. That and a few fewer short jokes. I mean, you also had to go at Hide just for going up against our professor,
Yeah.
Nakagawa. Point taken, I suppose. If I'm repeating the names, it's because I'm trying to remember them, okay? I'm trying to learn.
Oh, you.
But enough about that, loser. You were a great exploration partner, puzzle dude. Thanks for putting up with me for so long. I appreciate you, Maru. Thank you so much.
I'm flattered.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you, too. Please don't die in the first chapter.
Selfie.
Alright then. I'm gonna go back to chatting with everyone. These idiots need someone to shoot their crazy ideas down.
See ya.
Good night. Stay safe. Am I literally the only one going upstairs? I think Maru helped me out a lot today. It's great to see someone with so much positive energy, especially in a situation like this. With that, I think it's finally time to head upstairs. If I remember correctly, the men's dorms are on the right side. Alright, oh, we can move! Is there anything in our environment we can take a peek at? I have to say. There's the pantry. Inside the pantry is a veritable mountain range of boxes, packed to the brim with an assortment of narratively convenient items. I'm pretty sure this pantry is supposed to be a walk-in, but I think I'll pause for now since I don't have climbing gear. Enough for 34 days, I guess, and 17 people, with the contingency that people will be bumped off as we go. If I stand here with a coffee machine, I feel just like a barista. I'm only serving myself, though.
You rich people.
The rest of you greedy louts can get your own coffee. Try to order from me, and I'll get your name wrong in ways you can't even begin to comprehend. Like you accidentally wrote best girl on your cup. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take a shot at you, Chikuma. But I think you're probably the one that I'm having the most trouble remembering the name of. It's not your fault. There's just a lot of names I need to remember. Like, we've got Maru, we've got Naomi, Hide, Taro, man, hang on, I'll come back to you. We've got Uta, Fan, Oniji, only because his name popped up just now. Momoe, I want to say, Busho, and I can't remember you two, I'm afraid. You are Manzo and Iki Namiki. I almost called him Nishiki, but that's Yakuza. Don't get confused. Momoe, yeah, I was right. Busho, yes. What was it again? Toya, that's right. Because you were just speaking earlier, and I tried to make a note of remembering it. Okay. Anything else before we head upstairs? Looks like we got our Coco machine. Pachinko machine. Where we get our pixelated prisons. What's this gaudy contraption?
It's the real deal.
Oh, it's a pachinko machine.
What?
I thought gambling was illegal in this country.
KT got you covered.
It is, but pachinko parlors use a clever series of legal loopholes and middlemen to basically ignore that fact.
Go on.
Intriguing. Tell me more.
My advice to you.
Okay, so the process starts when the customer turns in their pachinko balls for a ticket. There's usually a shop next door that happens to... Why do you know so much about this?
Only 1,000 yen.
I should also tell you how the Yakuza use these parlors for money laundering. Really is an expert on all of this. Do they also use your pawn shop for that? Well, it's a pretty chill dormitory hall. Welcome, Class 17. No point trying to escape. We don't even know what outside looks like. It's locked. Even if it wasn't, I'm not sure I'd go outside. For all I know, Biz could have taken control again. What? Well, that monkey did backflip in a new way. I didn't realize there were any more variations to be discovered. Okay, well, let's speak with everyone by one.
For shame.
Please tell me you reimbursed your neighbors after you took their coupons.
Here's a good one.
I wouldn't never not reimburse them if that's what you're wondering.
Your nefarious deeds end here!
I know enough grammar to realize that doesn't work out to be a plea of innocence.
What do you mean?
Would it make you feel better if I lie and say that I did?
Don't
Honestly,
get
I might
it.
start doing it if it helps you sleep at night. Chikuma turns to me and whispers.
Here's a tip.
Hey hero, word of advice, deep sleepers are easier to steal from. I'm just gonna walk away. She really is extreme if she's stealing coupons out of people sleeping out of their pockets. I'm just gonna walk away. Okay, so those two are tied together, so we don't have to have so much dialogue, I guess. Oh, you can stop strangling yourself now. Goodness, despite being younger than I am, you're completely incapable of doing even the simplest of stretches, even with my assistance. Well, yeah, he pays someone to do it for him. This is torture! Call the Navy! Call the Secret Service! Call the bomb squad! This is a violation of the Geneva Convention! He's not faring well. Goodness. Okay, so it's the same. You two, stuck together, I see.
Pure gold.
And that's why I keep it on my person at all times. Dude. With a backstory like that, only 150,000 yen is a steal! thought you two would be the ones paired up, not
I'm
Taro
all
and him.
ears.
I'll let you make death jokes if you let me make arm jokes.
I can handle anything.
An enticing offer.
You got it, chum.
Want to shake on it? Damn. I'd reply back sarcastically in sign language, but I have a speech impediment. I'll take that as a yes then. Okay, I'll start. Who has 2 thumbs and hates fishing? The posse will mount my head on a wall if they ever find out about this conversation. Oh god. Maru, don't partake. Uta, are you okay? Don't tell me you're after Fan.
Very well.
Once I threatened him with disinfectant, that heathen quickly abandoned his efforts to force me into his pagan exercise ritual. Good for you. She's definitely the most interesting, I mean, oh god, Fan is interesting, but not in a antagonistic sense. She's just adorable. I love all these guys. They're great, honestly. I love how different they are from each other. Everyone's got their own quirks. Not everyone's likable in a sense, but even if they're not likable, I'm still interested in getting to know them. Like, they're not getting on my nerves.
Not yummy.
For the record, I do not thrive on the tears of children. I only drink them when there aren't any blood bags around. It's not like I enjoy it. That does not help your case. Maru, you still listening to that conversation? Please don't. Oh dear. Just you two remaining? I'm not talking to her. So, I guess Shoko and Naomi are your 2 mortal enemies right now. Hide? Okay. She's not talking to me. The silent treatment, huh? She actually hasn't said anything in a while. Probably best if I don't disturb her. She's too busy theorizing, and that's okay. Alright. Well, I think that's everybody. Upstairs to the right, you say? This is definitely it. Ah, everyone's rooms. Chikuma's dorm. These are the dorms reserved for female students. I should probably get out of here. Everyone's busy downstairs. Hide. Momoe. Her sprite is her in hero form. Fan. Uta. That's Naomi's. This one is Toya's, Maru's, and our professor, Nakagawa. And the woman's bathroom. You couldn't pay me to go in there. Not with all the nuts in the world. Good to know. Okay. Over on the boys' side. Where's my room? Please tell me it's near the bathroom. Ooh. Okay, oh, I forgot that our good friend the Mayor Yato's gone. Kunitaro's door. Hang on, let me see if I can go into Professor Nakagawa's room. Or maybe she's put Shoko in his room. It's a shame that a professor has to stay in a student dorm like the rest of us. Oh yes. Well, where else would she rather be? Surely she wants to look over us and make sure we're okay. What do we gotta say about Yato's dorm? Is that pixelated artwork of us? Creepy as it is, I should probably take the room that has my own picture to avoid any needless confusion. Ah, damn, really? I thought that was me. I thought I was really buff. I guess not. Shoko's dorm. A faint rustling echoes from behind the door. Professor Nakagawa and Yato must be in this room. I hope Shoko's okay, but my fingers are crossed behind my back. Alright, I guess I am at the back. Right here. So we got a spare room. Empty door. There's no nameplate on this door. It's probably not in use. Is it just to keep things symmetrical, or are we gonna get an 18th student hidden somewhere in this school? Gotta examine that. Men's bathroom. The men's bathroom. I don't need to use it now, but it's good to know where it is. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. As I reach for the door, I'm interrupted by voices behind me.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like he'll be waking up anytime soon.
A concerning tale.
I can only pray that none of his injuries are permanent.
Hello again.
Oh, hello, Hiroaki. You seem a bit on edge, so I'd like you to know that Shoko is now resting comfortably in his room. If I go in there, I see him just like folded up.
Surely an omen.
Strangely enough, only a part of his neck was injured. A small area in the front appeared badly blistered. Weird. If he was strangled, shouldn't his neck have similar wounds on all sides?
Perhaps.
Perhaps Bizarrosaru was going easy on him.
Are you certain?
Why would he do such a thing?
Well, maybe.
If he really wants us to follow this game, it doesn't make sense to kill one of his players so soon.
It could be.
It could make us fall in line, but I guess injuring Shoko was enough. It would give us a common enemy, someone to fight against that isn't each other. It would ruin the stakes, as corny as it sounds. I mean, that's also true as well.
Puzzling as ever.
You could be onto something.
People of the Earth.
Perhaps all its murderous threats ring hollow. If that's true, there's still a chance that we could resist.
You are sorely
Absolutely
mistaken.
not, Yato! As your instructor, I forbid you from taking such drastic measures. Okay.
That's impossible.
It's impossible to predict what would happen if we defy it, and I can't bear to see another one of my students get hurt.
No,
It
can't be.
pains me to see all of this unfold. It hurts knowing just how powerless I am in this situation. I wonder. I'm not saying you've been in an exact situation like this before, but I mean, someone was on the news for manslaughter, right?
Forgive me.
I apologize for bringing up such a thoughtless idea.
Trust one another.
I'm sure it'll be okay. From what I saw, morale is still high enough for us to be cracking crude jokes at each other.
Why?
Did you know that the two people that are, disabled downstairs are arguing and, well, not arguing. They're play fighting, okay? Arm jokes and hard of hearing jokes. They really are an upbeat class, aren't they?
I always had high hopes for you.
I was initially worried that none of them would get along, but so many have managed to make friends already. Yeah. I mean, only one person I didn't speak to, and that out of choice.
Without question.
So, it's a pretty good ratio. And if the yellow monkey was speaking the truth, then his anti-motives could certainly help keep our spirits high.
What can I say?
I'm sure everything will work out eventually, yeah.
It's academic.
Once we escape and capture the people behind this, I'm sure we'll all become the best of friends. The last time someone said that very early on in the game, they asphyxiated on a rope before getting slammed down by a piano lid full of spikes. It's funny. Despite everything that's happened, I'm still excited for our future. Professor Nakagawa has a small smile on her face as she says that. I'll choose to believe in her promise. I'm sure that Class 17 will bring about a future they truly deserve. Uh-oh. When you say it like that, it's like we deserve to be killed because of our vices. I bid our two medics a hopeful farewell and slide open the door to my room. Come on, what do our digs look like? Wow. Okay. Could be worse. Yeah, exactly. So this is my room, huh? To be honest, I was expecting a lot worse. Though it does beg the question. If Biz really wants us to kill each other, shouldn't he have made it unbearable to live here? It would force our hand a lot faster. Maybe Coco really is trying his best to keep us comfortable. I guess so. If that's true, then there's a chance we can all get through this. No, it's more than that. I'm sure we will. Yeah, totally. Look at that smile. That's a smile of a winner. That's the smile of someone who will never partake in a killing game. No one's gonna try anything if we can count on the fact that we'll be rescued soon. They have to come eventually, right? Cue like a scene where we see a boat coming to rescue us and then it explodes. Or something of the sort. The twisted, impossible web of today's innumerable mysteries weighs on my mind as I think. Wow, why are we calling back to this CG? At its center lies the question most perplexing of all. Who's behind all of this? Oh, okay. If Coco and Biz really are artificial intelligences, then the question remains as to who created them, and how. As much as I wanted to attend, I never saw Bitokukawa as the type of school where people had such ingenuity. And yet, the technology clearly exists. I can attest to that with certainty after today. Whoever they are, they're probably keeping close tabs on us. I bet they're hoping that someone will snap, hoping that someone will indulge them and join in on their vicious game. That's why they tried to convince us that we had lost our titles. This killing game isn't just physical, it's psychological. What kind of person could do something so needlessly cruel? Take away my talent. That's the worst thing. Not even the kidnapping. Not even the potential murders that will take place. It's ruining all I've worked hard for. My ultimate title. At the very least, I know I can trust Professor Nakagawa and the other students. They all seem incredibly genuine. A measured series of knocks interrupts my mental stupor. Who was it? I blink my eyes in surprise as I move to answer the door. Oh, Girl A. Oh my god, we're still referring to her as Girl A? There is nothing really to look at in this room, apart from her. Alright. Speak. Girl A. She was almost completely silent when everyone was chatting in the dorm lobby earlier.
Hello again.
Oh, it's you! Is everything okay?
Hello.
Yeah, I guess. It's important, alright?
I understand.
Is there a reason why you need me specific?
That's weird.
It's that teacher, Shiori. Professor Nakagawa.
Bear with me.
Yeah, her. She's really bad news.
You can't be serious.
Not this again.
Give me
No,
a
I
second.
mean it. She's a liar, and a bad one at that. The group might have bought her measly excuses, but I didn't.
That's not right.
None of what she said is true. She confirmed my suspicions when she led us here.
Excuse me?
What?
I have a theory.
While the rest of you panicked and ran without thinking, I tried the door to another building. Locked.
I'm done with this.
How could she possibly know that only the dorms were unlocked? How could she possibly know that the power in this building was on?
Intolerable!
She knows what's going on here, Hiroaki. We're all just following her script.
That's suspicious.
Isn't any of this at least a little suspicious to you? That's... Of course. You don't agree. No, it's just...
It's not that deep.
Do you know what it takes to be an ultimate instructor? Huh? What does that have to do with...
Jack of all
First,
trades.
you have to be an ultimate yourself. Not only that, you have to graduate with nothing short of impeccable grades. You're required to be on good terms with every staff member and spend years assisting them as a secretary. Even then, it's not a guarantee. Yeah, well, she's no longer the ultimate instructor, is she? She's the former ultimate instructor. And for all we know, it's the ultimate imposter at it again. Or the ultimate person in disguise. Ultimate chameleon.
I've worked hard.
Who's like taking her identity. Anyone who goes through a process as rigorous as that must be seriously committed to Bitokukawa.
Trust one another.
Especially since they could just as easily get a normal job somewhere else. As an ultimate, you have no shortage of options.
Get it.
Your point being, maybe she wants to see us partake in a killing game.
Am I clear?
My point is that even though I've only met Professor Nakagawa today, I can tell she's extremely devoted to this school from her title alone. Someone like that, someone like her, would never trap us all in some crazy killing game, much less lie about doing so to our faces. It's absurd. It's far more likely that the person behind this just has it out for the school. It's not uncommon for people to be jealous of Bitokukawa and its prestige. Until we have some definitive proof about any of this, I need you to stop throwing around such horrible accusations. I don't know, man. This is kind of suspicious too. Hiro's like fully on board with defending Professor Nakagawa. She hasn't really given us too much reason for us to trust her. I don't know. And he's just like very adamant, like he knows something, you know? But he's not sharing it with Hide, nor is he sharing it with us, the audience, the people controlling him. Please? Her tense frown gives way to a tired expression of resignation.
No!
I'm
trying my hardest.
Fine. I won't say anything else. I do have to wonder, though, why did it revert to Girl A when we know her name by now? Feels kind of mean.
I won't screw this up.
I'm sorry. I know it's a bit harsh of me, but we need... No, I understand. I need to stop thinking the worst of others. Oh my god, she's gonna die first. It would help if I just calm down and approach this slowly.
I wonder.
Trying to solve things like this has always given me tunnel vision. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
But thanks, Hiroaki. Really,
It was nothing.
no problem. I'm here if you need to talk or whatever. Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, her tone has shifted dramatically.
See you.
Good night, I think. She leaves in a hurry, her head held down and her shoulders hunched.
Bye.
She seemed to take that oddly well. I assume she'd get mad or try to fight me or something. Doesn't matter though. I'm glad we won't have to deal with that anymore. Now, where was I? Alright. My final question. Can't wait to lie down and sleep and open my eyes at like 4 in the morning to see our professor ready to stab me in the chest. Could any of this be related to what happened to him? Yes. Could it really be a coincidence that this happened just months after he was arrested? I know he wasn't exactly perfect, but surely he couldn't have done anything to warrant something like this. If only I could talk to him right now. I think I might actually want one of his cheesy pep talks for once. I guess I'll have to be the one to motivate myself this time. Alright, well, we're clearly targeted because of our proximity to this guy, right? That's what the mastermind said with their voice modulator in the very beginning of the game. I have to wonder, though, is everyone else somehow linked to this guy? We've got 4 exchange students. Is that really possible? Oh, man, the theories are starting to come out. I'm turning into Hide. This game of death and cruelty. So long as we're unyielding in our virtue, there's no way we're going to lose to it. It's virtue's last reward. Yes, the defining trait of a Bitokukawa ultimate student. Achieving greatness in the eyes of others, no matter the cost. That is my goal. Once I accomplish that, I will finally have the right to call myself the ultimate apprentice. Again.
Surprised to see me?
Amidst the barren halls, she lies awake in the dead of night with an agonized expression.
Worthless.
How
All of
pathetic.
you.
If any semblance of justice existed in this broken, meaningless world of ours, her efforts would likely have borne fruit.
My oh my.
Alas, such concepts of fairness are mere tricks of the mind.
Let's see how this turns out.
I can only presume that the mask she wears will crack and shatter in time, revealing the desperation lurking beneath. Who are you talking about?
And so, our performance begins. The stage is set. The curtain has risen. And all 16 of our players have been cast in their roles.
16?
It's amusing how little they suspect. Though he'd already revealed the true nature of our little game, none paid his words any heed.
His words?
Of course, this wouldn't have gone so smoothly without the marvelous work of our star player. I almost regret my plans to dispose of them.
Star player?
Just you wait, my wonderful audience. Soon, you'll be all too aware that not a shred of hope remains for these miserable airworms.
Hope?
I am the Lord of Delusion, the wisdom of reprisal, and the patience of 1,000 years.
1,000 years?
The id to his ego, the animus to his anima, the yin to his yang. In a word, you may call me his shadow.
Oh no, my shadow. I mean, his shadow, whoever's shadow.
Go forth, former ultimates! Show the world your beautiful vice!
Oh boy. Prison where no voice can reach. Airworms exterminated. 0. Oh boy. I can't picture any of these guys killing. I can't picture any of these guys dying. I'm already attached, man. For real. Like, attached and very intrigued about what else is to come. But I have high hopes for the team. Like, obviously, this is another fan project of Danganronpa, like my second one that I've played, though I know there are others, and yes, I still need to get to them, but man, these are some high-quality fan games, I have to say. The character designs and personalities are fantastic, and that's arguably one of the more important aspects of a Danganronpa game, apart from, you know, the trials themselves, which you have yet to see. The unique selling point of this iteration of a killing game is super interesting. Like I mentioned earlier, the kill-cure system, I think, makes for a much more unpredictable experience because, you know, even if we nail down a potential killer, they're not guaranteed to be executed. They could carry over to the next chapter, and that opens a whole new can of worms in terms of drama for our protagonists, our survivors. But yeah, obviously, it's still early days. We can't be throwing out theories willy-nilly, but I gotta say, I'm not only suspicious of our Professor Nakagawa, but also ourselves, as in Hiro. I'm sure he knows more than he's letting on. Like, he's very obsessed with his title, and he took it very personally when it was taken away. I don't know, and he's obviously connected to someone who was the head of the Academy earlier, but yeah, I guess for now we wait and see. Maybe Nakagawa's too obvious, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough of the Prologue. No doubt you've not only played the game yourselves, but also watched others play through it. So I appreciate you taking the time to stop by, watch my LP. Truly, I live for these kinds of games. They're incredibly fun, and getting to share it with you all is truly something I enjoy. But now we've reached the credits, and I'd love to know your thoughts on the game. Who are your favorite characters? What are your, like, cold at day one theories? I am immensely curious, so please let me know. Oh my goodness. We have so many former people who worked on this game. Former programmers, former artists, a lot of artists. Wow, it keeps going. More artists. 3 former writers. 4 former musicians, a lot of former voice actors. Goodness me. A lot goes into these, I can tell. But, yeah, I mean, I also do have a Project Eden's Garden playthrough on the channel if you want more and haven't seen it. Oh, they even thanked me for playing, and, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you all around. Take it easy, airworms.